The Footprints Conversation series features discussions and insights from accomplished workplace and marketplace leaders and their experiences on key leadership issues that could be of value to professionals and businesspeople working for the Lord in their workplace and marketplace. This week's Footprints Conversation focuses on capacity. In Part 1, we had an exciting moment with the Army General and King David, who shared personal experiences of how to use the Word of God to build emotional capacity against nervous breakdown, stress, and depression at the workplace. For Part 2, we are honored to have two sisters who had personal encounters with the Lord Himself on spiritual capacity and are here to share their experiences with us. Please let us welcome Madam Martha and her sister Mary to the Footprints Conversations.
We are happy to be here and greetings to your audience.
Auntie Martha, let's hear from you first. In Luke 10 verses 38 to 42, the Lord told you, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things. Can you share what happened? What were you upset about?"
Before this encounter with the Lord, I was conditioned just as any professional to work. I found satisfaction in working. I felt appreciated through my work. My work made me important. I was lady busy back then. So, when Jesus visited us, I focused on what I do best. Work. I thought that would have brought some attention and recognition from the Lord, but it rather blew up on my face.
Really, it blew up on your face? Oh.
Big time. And I mean big time. Yes, when I complained that, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself?" I was expecting a response like, "Mary, you have to be like your sister Martha, giving herself for work and service." Rather, he told me Mary has chosen the better part. You should have seen my face.
Very funny. But was it bad that you were focusing on working?
No. Not really, but the Lord helped me to understand when He said, "But few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." Working is good but not better. Mary chose the better option. It took me a while to understand this. Just ask yourself like I did. Who are you working for in your workplace? What are the key convictions and motivations for your work? Is it to earn a paycheck, climb the professional ladder and become a successful professional or business person? And then what? I realized that, to choose the better option as my sister did, I must ask myself, is the work my priority or the one I am working for? Focusing on the work is good, but focusing on the one I am working for is better and eternal. My sister will be in the best place to talk about this.
Okay. Now let's hear from you, Auntie Mary. Why did you make the decision to choose the better option?
It was a difficult decision for me to choose to work or to wait. As professionals, we find it difficult to wait on the Lord. It's sometimes considered a waste of time, idling and being unproductive, as my sister Martha thought I was doing. So, we focus on getting busy with work. But then I said to myself, if I am working for the Lord, why not make Him the priority? Why not sit under His feet, listen to Him to receive guidance, direction, and empowerment to do the work better?
I see. Well understood. The Can-Do leaders have a narrative poetry on your Luke 10 experience titled, "To Work or to Wait." The audience should check it out. The third stanza says, "His direction my distractions conquered, His guidance as light my path guided, His unction to get my action to function will I work." What's your take on that?
Yes, it's true. As a professional or a business person, you have urgent tasks to do. You have scheduled deliverables, deadlines, milestones, and key performance indicators to meet. But you also have several limitations because you are human. But nothing is impossible for the Lord you are working for. All things are possible to Him. How can you gain the capacity to deliver without tuning into Him and tapping into His unction to make your action function?
Auntie Mary, you know what you said got me thinking. How was Governor Daniel able to crack the code and interpret the dream that the eminent scientists and astrologers couldn't even figure out? How was Prime Minister Joseph able to propose practical solutions to the challenging problems of Egypt during his time? They all waited on the Lord. The amazing thing is that after the Lord answered them and used them to provide the solutions, it brought glory to the Lord, and it also brought them promotions.
Exactly. As professionals and business people, You need to deliver solutions at your workplace and marketplace. I learned a lot after my Martha experience with the Lord that it is not how busy I become or the hours I spend working, but how productive and impactful I use the time to deliver solutions. How could I do this without waiting on the Lord?
The irony is that, when we rush to work without waiting in order not to arrive late, sometimes traffic or vehicle breakdown makes us late anyway. We rush to tackle the job without waiting because we must meet the deadline, but end up missing the deadline anyway because of computer problems, internet issues, or delays from our colleagues.
You're right on point. The fact is, your work is your ministry, and the Lord whom you are working for knows what will happen each moment when you leave home and when you come back home from work. Why not seek His face to help you avoid the traffic? Why not commit the meeting into His hands to have fruitful outcomes from the meeting? Why not seek His face to help you come up with a compelling report, a proposal, or a contract that will bring glory to Him and open doors for your promotion?
Well said. So, audience, why not try it and you will have your own testimony? I wish we have more time to discuss this topic about capacity. For now, let's give it up to our aunties Martha and Mary for sharing their experiences with us.
If the Footprints discussion has been a blessing to you, pass it on to be a blessing to others. Are you a Christian drama group, literary club, or someone with creative arts talents? Are you interested in using your creative arts talents to convey biblical leadership principles for Christian professionals and business people in the workplace and marketplace? Then bring your talents on board for Kingdom Impacts.